Ooh-doo-doo. Hi there. We're backstage
Hi.
singing songs from Annie Lennox. So,
Yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Yes, sweet
I'm
dreams.
made of this. Don't get me started again.
Who am I to disagree?
Right?
Travel the world by the seven
Seas.
Everybody's searching for something.
Looking for something.
Oh, ladies, it's so great to have you all with me here tonight. We're
Yeah,
celebrating
big
the
hugs.
fact that, yes, that Kelly's back. We missed her. And Diana's son is he's getting there. He's not perfect, but he's getting there. Yeah.
So if I can give a plug for Terry earlier today, she and I were on a show. And so if you didn't have a chance to see us, we were doing the universal laws of attraction. We've been doing that. And today we went over cause and effect. And
yes.
I go into a lot of detail. Terry, thank you for letting me unleash the secret weapon. But I really, really appreciate Aley for you giving that shout out, and for everybody who has and is continuing to send so much healing light and prayers, and a miracle occurred, and like I felt the shift, and that was about 10 o'clock in the morning yesterday. Mm-hmm. And the mother's angst suddenly was gone.
Dissipated.
Like I got over the hump.
And I had that too when Keith was in. I felt like I had a blanket around me for a long time, and it was so nice, like a heavy Indian blanket,
Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Well, and then at 1 o'clock, he sent me a picture of his foot,
right,
which was nothing like the original picture of his foot. It looked like his regular foot, and he was telling me it's almost normal. And awesome. Just to look at it in the photograph, it didn't look swollen at all. And then he texted me later and said, at like 6 o'clock-ish, and said, I feel so much better than I did 4 hours ago.
That's good.
Now, he still feels like crap, but at least
yeah. I know. It's baby steps. It's baby steps. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's yeah. But yeah, we'll keep holding him holding space and praying for him and sending him
healing
and healing.
Yes, yeah. and Callie and Terry and Aley and everybody in the chat and those who aren't here right now, blessings back at you, because you are the catalysts that have sped things up.
And you do the same for us. So I mean, that's what we do.
And you did. You did. When I needed it, everybody came together as well. And when anybody needs it, never be afraid to ask everybody, right. and including anyone in the chat. If you need it, we want to deliver it for you as much as we can, because that energy, that collective energy, really makes a huge difference. So thank you. Yeah.
And it's free.
And it's free. And it's from the
roaming.
That's right.
No roaming charges with this.
No roaming charges. That's right. Well, thank you, dear. And thank you, Terry. I did catch a lot of your show this morning, but then I had a faculty meeting.
I saw that. Your favorite thing.
It's so funny because have you guys ever seen the Dance of New Zealand? The Maoris do, and it's they do that tongue thing,
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you got to watch it. It's like they do this whole big thing, but the big thing is
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you, boo 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 boo.
We should have Ann Simpson come on and do it. Yes, do a good job. Yeah. Anyways, so hi, Mike and Annie Bear. It's good to see you, honey. Thank you always for being here. Ginny and Froxy Roxy. And Samantha's here. That's great. Hypnicity's here. And thanks, Annie. Just visiting. It's good to see you, sweetie.
Aw.
Book Bewitched. M. Steve. Hi, babe. How you doing? Lisa Niedermeyer, Carolyn Booker, Rogue Remedies, The Melting Pot Tarot. Thank you for being here. Oh, good. We'll have to check this out. I'll tell you the bizarre dream I had that's very limited because I don't really want to think about it too much. Julie at Learning to Listen. It's good to see you. And let's see. Jamie Johnson's here. Oh, here's something that Annie wanted to say to you today. Barbara Nesper's here. Oh, the Haka dance. Thanks, Jamie. I knew it had a name. Rossi, how are you? Jay Marcus, it's good to see you. Lurking in Laundry. Okay. Wow.
That sounds like
If I
what I
missed
need.
anybody, let me know. It isn't intentional. Annie mentioned today she did a meditation. You are a catalyst. That's
Thank
just
you,
wonderful.
Annie.
Yeah.
So are you, my dear.
She is. She definitely is. Yeah, we had a great show last week.
Wiki said something that's pretty witty.
Pretty witty.
Pretty witty and not surprising. She said, "Don't you hate when work interferes with your YouTube time?"
Absolutely.
Right?
Oh my God. Yes. I got in trouble because I didn't do something this week. And I was, planning on coming on, and I had to get all this work done before I did. It was like, I don't want to do
Or
that.
get in trouble for that too.
Get in trouble for that too. Hi, Akila. It's good to see you too.
Yeah, you made it.
So, okay, ladies, if you've got dreams, we'll put your dreams up. Put. The only thing I can tell you is that I had a dream about somebody that I don't want to dream about, and that is Kim Kardashian.
Really?
How do you really feel about that, Aley?
I know. She's like, why am I dreaming about her? Yeah. Anyway, so that's about all on that.
Okay.
I don't really.
I had a dream.
Okay.
And it was on the night of October 31st into the morning of November 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Law and Order. And I was
Really?
in a courtroom.
Oh my.
I wasn't the defendant and I wasn't the plaintiff, but I also seemed to be sitting in one of the desks, and Sam Waters was the defending attorney.
All right.
And then I watched the show with you and Sherry and Marina, and Sherry says, my husband loved Law and Order, so whenever I hear that ping, I know he's coming in, right, to talk to her. And that was so near the end of the show that I didn't have time to tell her, and I chalked it up to that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that really wasn't what it was. The next night, end of November 1st, morning of November 2nd, I have a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this car in the road, and I'm standing on the curb, and I've got my dogs, and all of a sudden it starts to flatten out and becomes a surfboard and comes right up to the curb, and like the nose of a surfboard is over the curb, and I kick it with my foot and it bends straight up. So the rest of the, I don't know what that was about.
Did it hit you in the nose?
No, it didn't.
No.
It
Okay.
didn't. And when it folded up, well, of course I drew. So this was
course
me
you
in the
did.
courtroom, okay? There was somebody on the stand, the judge, somebody sitting at the table, and that's the Sam Waters.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Can I say something just quickly? You know what I did right before the show? I walked out to my mailbox and I put my jury duty notice in my mailbox.
Okay.
Wow, girl.
Okay. So
Okay.
this is how this thing is coming at me. And when it flipped up, it looked like a Conrad sign, but it was also the whole undercarriage. I could see the oil pan and all the stuff underneath, right?
Oh, boy.
And this is what it looks like. Now, fast forward to Saturday, and it's 4:00 in the afternoon. That's the 4th. Saturn goes direct. I'm with the dogs, and we're walking the shoreline of the big lake. And here comes hot air balloon. And it's headed right towards me. So I wave like this, and somebody waves back, and then they turn and go. And we have a hot air balloon launch right by there. I mean, it's less than a quarter of a mile down the road.
Mhm.
And I thought it was them, but they turned so quickly instead of going over the lake, which is part of their tour. I thought, oh, maybe it's one of those other launches on Eastern Lake, right? So I didn't think anything of that. But by the time I got to the sand, my sacristy bells started ringing.
Oh,
And it's
somebody-
like the altar boys bells, where they have the three on the rod, and then they shake it, right? Well, this
Mhm.
came 3 times and stopped. I mean, 9 times, stopped, brief pause, and happened again. My son's accident occurred at that time.
oh my.
2 impacts. The T-bone through running the red light, and then they got slammed into a building. And I took
Oh
that
my God.
balloon to be a message, and realized he's going to need a lawyer.
Yes.
He's
Yes,
the
he is.
plaintiff.
Yeah.
And he actually talked to a lawyer today.
Good.
And this was the car.
Yes.
When it hit the building and hit
When
the
it hit the
curb,
building.
went up on the curb.
Oh my God. He missed an exit point. He really did. That's awful.
And this goes back to that 20-year, which
Yeah.
Terry and I talked about
Yep.
earlier.
Yep.
And so if you, I don't want to take up the time here because this is really about everybody's dreams, but I just want to suggest watching the show that Terry and I did earlier today
Mm-hmm.
to get a really good lowdown, hey,
Yeah.
on cause and effect, and
Mhm.
how it's not only our actions, but it's the lifting of one finger that affects the farthest star, and how that farthest star has the opposite and brings it back to the source. And as source, we are all one.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Wow.
So
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Well, I'm
Powerful.
sure glad that. I mean, he could have died in that. I mean, I mean, that sounds like they all really were seriously injured. So, and the driver
well,
is the driver as well.
the driver walked out.
Of course. Wow.
No, he went to the hospital, but they released him right off.
Wow.
And
Okay.
and you know, the other thing is Aaron saw death twice in that vehicle.
I bet he did.
Also said that if it had happened a few seconds sooner, his buddy Spencer would have been dead, because he'd have been T-boned by the car that was that had the right of way.
Oh wow. Wow.
Your dreams are so powerful. It's like
they're amazing.
we've reached another level, Diana.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It's just-
darling. I had no idea this was premonitory, though.
Yeah,
I really,
it's not.
when Sherry said that, I went, "Oh, Sherry, I got a message from your husband. I don't know what it means, but this is what's going on." And but there wasn't enough time for me to try to get the message to her while in the chat, you know, because it was near the end of the show when she said that.
Sure. Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Well, we have some dreams in the chat, so we'll get to that. But is there anything else that needs to be said before we move on here, ladies? You know, whatever. All right. So let's hypnicity. If you can tell us a little bit more about your bizarre dream about a notorious island, we'll look at that.
Devil's Island?
I don't know. Maybe Jeffrey Epstein's. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but Samantha has a dream. She had a dream. I was living with my family in a village. There was a lot of white stone surrounded by water. These large blue beings came to take me and the family. I didn't want to go with them.
Lemuria.
Wow. That may be a past life, Samantha. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah. As I'm reading it, I'm seeing Santorini, but
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I was, too.
yeah,
I was
Yeah.
definitely going to Greece with that one. Yeah.
yeah,
that's
Or
part of
Italy.
Atlantis, right?
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yes.
And whose show was I watching? Was it you yesterday, Aley? Talking about Atlantis?
I don't think
Oh
so.
my gosh. I saved it.
Okay.
I have to go find it because it was about it was the Crone Zone.
Oh, the Crone ladies. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they
That's
did a
right.
thing on Atlantis and it was very interesting. There's a book out that you can download and I don't know the author's name right now, but that
Mhm.
like that whole area was part of Atlantis and Lemuria and all of that.
Right. Right. And of course, not Santorini, but Crete was where language was and counting and mathematics all became very important. So it's almost like that
Yeah.
whole area is all about developing.
Right? Pythagoras and
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's amazing. Beautiful
So
area.
what about the blue beings? Are they a certain are there blue ETs? A certain
Oh,
group?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting either Palladian or Arcturian.
Okay. Okay.
and definitely. I got the 3 of coins
Okay.
and all the study of the races. They had different races that were like the copper race and the sapphire race and
Mhm.
things of that nature were going on Atlantis according to the channeling from Metatron to the author of this book.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
So all of us have that impression of Atlantis. I believe that it was this place of development, this
Yeah. Yeah.
interlock. Everything was an interlock.
Everything was working out fine until somebody screwed up and then it all went away.
Like we understand that, right? It was working
I
fine.
get here that it was a request for you, Samantha, and I'm wondering if I love this because it's a timer, but the timer it's like taking the lid off of something and going back in time. So that's exactly what I think happened to you. But if it was very beautiful and you liked it, that's a good sign. But you said you didn't want to go, and that might just be because you didn't know where they wanted to take you. So maybe it wasn't so bad. So what about you, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Rossi's saying the avians are also blue, right?
Yes,
Rossi?
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the divine matrix. So this is where you come from. That's what I always think of it with that, because that matrix is all about the flower of life in the center, the seed of life.
Mhm.
But interconnectedness, synchronicity, coincidence. There are no coincidences, right? It's all
Right.
the way it's supposed to be. And Sirius star.
Mhm.
So,
Wow.
connection.
Yeah.
Terry, what deck is that?
That's Kyle Gray, Gateway of Light activation.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck.
Aley has that too.
Mhm. Yeah.
I love that.
Gateway of Life, another
Yeah.
added to the list.
Another to add to it. Yeah. Kelly, what about you, honey?
I
Anything?
get like you, Allie. I think it was a past life that was coming up, and I get that she was the dream was to kind of let that go, and
Yeah.
and to let that little bit of fear go that you were holding on to from that past life.
Mhm.
That's what I'm getting. I'm getting it was just to relive it. It was kind of a healing process to
Yep.
for you to let go of that
Yeah.
past life.
Past life. Wow. I just love the stones in the water like that. Honestly, that's another reason.
Huh.
The only place if I could pick one place to go and they said you can't go anywhere else, it would be to go to Santorini because it's just the white buildings and the blue roofs are just called to
And the
me.
blue water and the blue,
And the blue
sky.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Absolutely.
sounds amazing.
Thanks for sharing. Oh, Annie says she thought the Lyrans were also blue. Maybe. That's maybe true.
Well, you know, if we think about it, they're intergalactic. People migrate and live on each other's planets just as
Mhm. That's
migrate
true.
live in other
Yeah.
countries.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true.
And especially if they were coming here to settle and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
create this life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what Kelly said about letting go of old things, perhaps from that lifetime, I think a lot of us have remember when Atlantis fell into the water and when
Yeah.
Lemuria.
It's funny because I think of that Donovan song, "Way Down Upon the Ocean, Where I Want to Be."
Oh,
She may be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
about Atlantis.
Donovan. I love Donovan.
Yeah.
They call me Mellow Yellow. Right.
Well, thank you so much, Samantha. If you have a repeat, ask them some questions. Say, where do you want to take me anyway? Because I like it here. So maybe you can
Yeah.
ask them some questions and get some answers in your dream if you can.
Ginny, what hotel?
She was in Washington and went to a haunted hotel. I did not sleep at all. One night I dreamed about a man in my room. I felt a vibration on my lips so strong it woke me up. Oh, he was kissing you, Jenny. Wow. I wouldn't be able to sleep either.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the Omni?
Oh. Did she say
Yeah,
which one
it's
it
got a
was? Oh, the
reputation.
Omni. Okay. Yeah.
Especially in that district.
Okay.
Oh.
You know, it's really hard to go any place in DC and not feel.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, because it was one of the biggest places that started in the United States, really. You think about it. Yeah, absolutely.
And that history is kept alive there.
Yeah.
No matter.
Wow, Jenny. Oh, I've been watching that show. What is it? The Dead or something. And it's a long, it's been on like for 14 years. And the things that this woman sees in these haunted places scares the Jesus out of me. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she works in a building that's also haunted.
Oh my God, Jenny. Wow.
Jenny, okay. I'm asking because I know DC. I lived in Chantilly.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing the man
in
the
dead
top
files.
hat. So he's from, like, the guy I'm seeing that was in that room with you was from Lincoln's era.
Oh.
But from Lincoln's era.
Wow.
And he's been waiting for you, Jenny, because he wants a smooch. My God. Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting like the 1800s. Is that you too?
1800s? Yeah, that would be Lincoln's time. He was like mid-18. Yeah.
1860, 1850s.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the Civil War was 1863.
True. That's true. Yeah. Yep.
His assassination was
Carolyn here. What does she get? Carolyn might be in the chat. If you're in the chat, Carolyn, have you ever gone to that hotel or in that area and seen that? If you're here, you and Peter, let us know. Yeah.
And Ginny, don't beat yourself up. You know, you said that you protected yourself and you still had the experience. I protect myself, and when I stay in haunted houses, I still have the experiences too. You know, you're just so tuned in that, one of the things is you can still pick up like ghosts and energy and whatnot, but the protection is mainly so it doesn't come home with us. So that was good that you protected yourself, but you still had a little experience going on.
Jenny says, oh my God, that's exactly it.
Okay.
Just add it. So.
Wow. That's amazing. Woo-wee. Thank you. I know there's a haunted hotel here in Sequim, Washington, that a lot of people have gone to, and they don't get any sleep there either. So I don't know for sure if I am courageous enough to do it. So Yeah.
We have
Jay
one.
said
Oh, go ahead.
they shut all the PO. She meant the poll, like taking polls, offices in downtown Seattle because someone laced the envelopes with fentanyl.
Oh my God.
Give me a break. And I just have to take a minute to say thank you, Ohio. Thank you,
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yes.
And thank you, Kentucky.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
And Michigan.
Yep. Absolutely.
Although
That's
we
right.
didn't have big elections here in Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ours were
But it was
simple.
that abortion issue that really.
Yeah.
really
And
did
we're
happen.
already, Michigan
Uh-huh.
has already
Uh-huh.
cleared books on that one.
Okay. So Just Visiting is here and has not had a dream analysis before. So thanks,
Oh.
Just Visiting, for
Thank
being
you.
here. She dreamt last night. I looked in the mirror and I was someone of a different race. I was amazed and laughed about it. It was me with a different face. Oh my God, it's happened to me. Yes, absolutely. But you dreamt you look in the mirror. I looked in a mirror. I had a high fever and it wasn't me that was looking back at me. But you're doing some past life stuff there.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Visiting. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Are you
I was
taking?
looking back to see if I was looking back, to see who was looking back at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if it's. Are you doing any Akashic readings or doing any of those classes? Just visiting.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you done that? Any Akashic work or had an Akashic reading?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I definitely think she saw into one of her past lives exactly
Yeah.
exactly
I agree.
who she was at a different different time period, different race, and that's really cool.
So you're just opening up then. You are absolutely opening up.
Yeah.
A lot of people start to open up in dreams first. But I love that you laughed at it and you knew it was you. I love that.
And there was something in there that you had already done once in that past life and recognized that same scenario in that past life.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
said she was about to go to Egypt, but the trip got canceled.
Oh, yeah. Jumping
Wow.
timelines, Warrior
Jumping
Girl. I
timelines.
agree. That's what I
Yeah.
thought too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Jumping dimensions. So,
That can happen. And then today I heard that you can also, every decision we make adjusts the timeline,
mhm.
or for the
Yeah.
for the event, and of course Diana does the astrology stuff, and but still, if we choose to go right instead of left, we choose to get on a horse or not, all of those things can change what the outcome is. That's why
Right.
it's never really well known. Wow.
Like the movie Sliding Doors, if you've ever seen that.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I need to watch it. Yeah.
Bless you, honey.
Bless you.
Bless you.
So it might be related to Egypt. You probably had an Egyptian lifetime if the person you were seeing kind of looked Egyptian. You remember if they had darker skin or, Okay, good.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting.
That's really cool.
Yeah, they don't want you to be afraid. They want
Right.
to start by showing you in dreams first. Oh yes. They're trying to illuminate you. They're trying to illuminate who you have been before. And the cool thing was in your dream you recognized it was you. Because if we look at somebody else in a mirror, if we look at ourselves in the mirror and we don't see ourselves, it's kind of scary. But you didn't get scared. That's what you said anyway, that the haircut was dark. Okay.
And
That would be that time period.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was going to pull a card and these jumped out. Star gathering. So this is you gathering your wisdom in the halls of learning. So that's the Akashic records.
Yes.
So definitely past life, but those past lives, there's no time or space. So they're going on right, obviously
Yeah.
right now.
Well, thanks, Sonia. Take care, honey. She thinks she
Mhm.
was the scribe. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Some part of you
Wow.
knew that already.
you
And-
know,
That halls of learning. Yeah.
Absolutely.
ooh, Well, and I have the Page of Wands, and look, he's wearing the top hat. Right? So this is a mixed message for both of you, I think.
Mhm.
But this also takes you back to, what do we think about Egyptians, that they have this Stargate connection, and
True.
that they are not really of this realm anyway. Right?
Oh, she's writing a book now. Just
I
listening.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. She
Oh,
does it,
wow.
honey. You got it.
So, I'm as an English teacher, and people, when they write, you have to know that most things are sort of channeled through, that we have no original ideas. And so whatever your idea is that you're writing about is a bigger thing than just you, even though you're the one that's transcribing it. And so, yes, there you go. Oh, that's fabulous.
Right? And the Page of Wands is the little scribe learning and writing it, taking
Uh-huh.
notes, passing notes.
Uh-huh. All right. So yes, thank you. Just visiting. Thank you very much. Carolyn talks back here to Ginny. She hasn't been to DC, but he does that to all the women he finds attractive. His name is Robert. He was a government employee high up. He's handsome and died young. Carolyn, you're amazing.
Handsome Robert.
Wow. Oh, that's
I love
fabulous. Thanks, Carolyn. I appreciate it, honey. You're welcome. Just visiting. I'm glad you came through.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. And I do get she's going through an ascension process too. So I think she's going to be getting more messages and stuff through her dreams, which will be helpful for her book.
Yeah,
That's
she said she
beautiful.
got it as a download, and that she got it all at once. There you go. There you go. So there, you in your past life, you did the same thing. You were a writer. You were a scribe. Yeah, you chose it again. Wow.
So cool.
Oh, this is great, Warrior Girl. Thanks for sharing this. I always re-listen to my reading, and more often than not, I'll see my comments in here and I'll think, damn, where did that come from? I did that with papers that I used to write for school. I would read them and go, wow, I don't remember writing this, And yeah, and we didn't have AI then. So yeah. Oh, yes, you are full circle, just visiting. How fabulous. Just think, you may have tons of lives that can be tons of books.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? That's very
I
cool.
love it.
Yeah. All right. So Julie at Learning to Listen, my daughter dreamt that my brother, I guess, had a group of guys with him standing ready to charge our house, to break in and see what we have that he wants when my father died. Ooh.
Oof.
Uh-oh,
You're
sorry.
worried. It's an unconscious thing that's a worry for her and you, and it's probably true. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it isn't a bunch of guys, but
Or
wow.
maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
Because what's her brother's lifestyle like?
Yeah.
Is he a thug? Does he have
Yeah.
reasons to want to abscond with things and go off and sell
Well, when
them?
people die, people get weird. People get really weird. It's all about money. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Oh wow, it's amazing.
Ah.
Terry, what do you think?
Well, is there yeah, so and if we looked at it, Julie, as it being like someone that you're a part of your daughter, like a lot of times we'll look at dreams and we'll look at them and everybody in the dream is you, a part of you. And getting ready for a change. Are you scared of change? Are you working on it?
Mm-hmm. There it is. Your daughter knows this too. I think she's concerned that this is going to happen to you if your daughter had the dream.
Yeah. Sorry, was I gone there for a minute? My internet keeps going out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I did see your
No.
message, but I didn't see you go away.
Oh, good. Okay.
Maybe it's a different timeline.
It's a different timeline.
Yeah, but you never skipped a beat.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true. He's always wanted everything and thinks I don't deserve to inherit. Yeah, it's weird how people get, man.
It is. Look what I get. I get a little house that says to nourish. And maybe, Julie, you need to protect
That's what
this
I got.
because, yeah.
Oh,
Did you?
Protection.
in yes, see the charge. I got the chariot here, right?
Yep. Yep.
And then I had the star,
Oh,
which is that protection and hope,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And the next card was the Three of Cups. It's so dark I can't see.
Okay.
Yes, this one is the Three of Cups,
Uh-huh.
and of course I had to take one more, and that one more was this guy right here. Sorry,
Mhm.
the Emperor. And that's how he sees himself. He deserves it all. He wants it. And you're right. She's right. He's waiting.
He thinks he's entitled.
I know you have some protections, but I mean like written down protection is what I mean.
Daddy needs to help out with that.
Yeah. And it's hard to talk about. I know it is to bring it up.
Yeah, yeah. If he has accounts that automatically go to both of you on death, but I get abundance, and this is you, Julie, not worrying about it. Somebody else is grabbing, and you're living in your life. You're living abundance.
Seems
I like
too
that.
close. Yeah. Seems too close, doesn't it, Kelly? Too close.
Right? I know.
She was
I
just
know.
saying that there was a situation she was dealing with it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a similar situation.
Very much
Julie,
so.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. So I can relate, and the thing, to try to detach yourself from it, I mean, is probably the best thing that you can do. But protect yourself though too. And the thing of it is you want to watch your thoughts too, because we can sometimes create some of that. But yeah, I definitely, if you ever need to talk, you can reach out.
Okay. Good girl. You keep track of things. You used to work in adult protect. Good. Okay, Julie.
So
yeah, good girl.
Is your father living alone right now, or is he with you, or are you with him? What is the situation around your dad?
Okay. Well, we'll leave it in. If she wants to answer, that's fine. But she does understand how the system works and what needs to be done. So
yeah.
But it is interesting that your daughter's the one that picked it up. You're right that she is a very sensitive person, and yeah. Oh, okay. You live with him.
Okay.
That ended. He's in palliative. Okay, honey.
Okay.
That would be another reason why your daughter would be a little concerned. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Sure.
Taking care of mama.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sending you extra protection, my dear.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
From all of us, I know.
From all of us.
Yes.
So I'm going to just put up M. Steve says, no dream questions. So we'll just listen a while. My dreams often go from one thing to another and another. There are some things that trigger lucidity, like seeing flying furniture. I love that, M. Steve.
Always on the move.
That's great. That's great. All right. So Hypnicity's got a dream that I think is worth looking at. And it is, I don't know if it's prophetic or what, but she had a bizarre dream about a notorious island that was owned by Jeffrey E.
Epstein.
I hear a voice say, the name is dead, the man is not.
Ooh.
Then I woke up, but the island is a complete facade built to entrap targets. Remember the bar connection. and it says kind of a combo of film noir alias. I'm at a cocktail party and I have glasses with hearing devices.
Wow.
Eyes wide shut.
Absolutely, that movie. Did you see that movie? Eyes Wide Shut? That is like Eyes Wide Shut.
Mhm.
Wow. I can understand you said it was kind of a touchy subject, but there's so many questions about that whole thing, and also her, the girlfriend there, yeah,
Ghislaine.
Yeah, just
Ghislaine,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
I think this is amazing.
I hear a voice say, "The name is dead. The man is not." Okay, so yeah,
Mm.
I think this is prophetic,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
and you are being given this message, and even if he is in hiding somewhere else, this is still going on. It is an evil that we, as a collective, are supposed to help guard against and fight against. And how do you get to an island? Helicopter or boat?
Wow.
And it's stormy seas, and there's no one manning the helm.
Okay.
But that's what we're being led to believe, is that there's no one manning the helm.
Right. Right. She says Cash Peters hasn't seen him cross, and Cash is pretty good about it.
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
pretty.
She thinks he's in witness protection program, and I have to tell you this really creepy thing about that. This was long. I went to the Big Island of Hawaii, and we went to. It was like 20 miles to get to a coffee and a grocery store because we were way out, and we found out that where we were was a community for witness protection programs.
Oh wow.
And I got the chills when I found that out. And I'm looking at everybody like, what did they do? What did they do? And
Yeah.
and yeah, and it's possible that he is. You never know, especially if the orange melon head had anything to do with it. He could pull him out of there and do that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Not only pull him out of there and do that, but find him in his little protective bubble
True. True.
and
Yeah.
off him, because
Uh-huh.
you're going to protect evil.
Okay.
So that, because why? Because he's got something to tell you.
Well, it's why Ivana just like went away,
Yeah.
was taken away, so to speak.
She was that boom, exhume that coffin.
Yeah.
Because there's where the rest of the documents
It's
are.
very creepy, and of course, it sounds so conspiratorial and everything, and but
Well,
it's
the thing is about the size of her coffin, there's no reason to question that, because she is of wealth and she is of that old world. And that old world, that's how they buried their dead.
But you don't bury ashes. She was cremated.
You do.
Oh, you do?
You have to, if you're Catholic, you have to be buried. You still
Yeah.
have to go, your ashes go in
Okay.
hallowed ground.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, for entertainment purposes only. Yes.
Yes.
For Bill Barr's dad,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Wow.
And
Yeah.
Bill Barr would protect him to keep him away from the orange melon.
Sure, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's Warrior Girl thinks that I agree with you, but under her box, not in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that there's a
Okay.
false bottom. That, I mean, so
Okay.
getting
okay.
away with that big crypt is, carrying the crypt with her.
I know.
That's not unusual. And then
Okay.
there's a false bottom. And
Sure.
where it is, don't think for 1 minute that he doesn't have a tunnel underground to get to it and read them and pay and do and anytime he wants.
Yeah.
It was in one of my dreams.
Sure. Yes, book Bewitched. You're so right. Reality is a conspiracy theory come true. Yeah. I mean, it's so odd. It's so weird that you can't. How do you even? It's like a plot of a book. Only it's more weird than a book would be. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
The praying mantis.
It is. He knew
Just
so
wait.
many people.
Just wait. It'll come out.
So what
And
do
yeah,
I
it
get?
also means
get-
good luck.
I get a
Refuge.
refuge, a retreat, a safe haven, and seashells ocean. And of course, there's the island. They may have even put him out there on the island. I don't know. You know? Oh yeah. Oh, you do? Oh, hypnicity. I didn't.
I get courage. So I feel like he had a lot of help. There's a lot of people around him taking
Okay.
care of him.
Wow. In the
Hypnicity.
Seychelles.
It gives you chills, but hypnicity, you could go back and find out more information because you could
Yeah.
protect yourself, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. That's true. Wow.
Meditation.
But that dream is amazing. I mean, to
Yeah.
me, it is a prophet. It's a prophetic dream. It's it's creepy because he's creepy, which doesn't make anybody feel comfortable. I mean, if the fact that he might be alive and out there somewhere, it
Or
creeps
that
me
you're
out.
protecting evil because of what
Evil.
he has to say, because of what he really knows.
Yeah.
Right.
He had insurance. Big insurance.
Reminds me of Clarice. Silence of the Lambs, right?
Oh yes,
Oh,
Clarice.
fava beans.
That's right. That's right. Wow. I don't know. Yeah. Thanks everybody for weighing in on it. Same
Yeah.
evil, different face. Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another possibility. He could have had reconstructive surgery because
Mhm.
they're saying that about. There's a lot of people that have been saying that Stumpy guy over in Russia, the Stumpy guy, the short guy. I'm not going to
Oh,
say his
yeah.
name.
Yeah.
That he's really gone, and that there's a person that's filling in for him, and that person got COVID, and they didn't know what they were going to do as far as having him represent. But
Well,
very
face off is the reality, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Wow. So my dreams have resurfaced in a big way. Good. Do the automatic writing. That is off. That is awesome. I mean, really, it really
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the bust that happened today with the high-end brothel network.
Oh, come on, tell
What?
us more. Tell us more. I have no
Wiki.
idea
I
of
didn't
this.
know about it, Vicky. No, what's going on?
Mm.
Yeah, that squats guy. Yeah, the squatty one. He's been dead a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Wiki, yeah, do tell. Yeah, what bus?
Yeah,
Was it
Jay.
in New York? High-end brothels? Okay.
Yes, Jay, the praying mantis.
Yeah.
I mean, we can look at that in more ways than just the card of stillness, waiting for the opportunity, you know, because what is the reputation of the female mantis? She eats her mate.
So, arrested 3 in Massachusetts, California, and Virginia. Okay.
Ooh.
Didn't that happen? Remember when that high-priced madam that I can't think of her name, but it was
Yes.
like in the 80s. Remember when she got
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see her.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Heidi.
The
Madam
Mayflower Hotel.
Fleiss.
Heidi Fleiss.
Heidi
Fleiss.
Fleiss. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in California. Look at this. The clients include all types, including elected officials. Why am I not surprised? And do a lot of them have an R beside their name as well? Because that seems to be the case. Although there are people with a D, because look
John
at
Well,
Michael.
yeah.
What's
Menendez.
his name? Speaker of
Oh,
the House.
Johnson?
Oh, yeah. His Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, him. What's his name? I can't even
Johnson.
remember anymore, right?
Mike Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Johnson.
Yeah, something's going to come out about him. I get the feeling that we're going to find out that it has a male partnership involvement in a sexual activity.
Oh, Mike Johnson. That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, Book, you haven't watched the news today. Wow. There's been a lot actually. Before I came on to the Mystical Tarot Ladies show, they were saying that we have been responding to being bombed in in Syria. We just bombed something over there, and
Yeah,
because they're
We
trying
did.
to take us out.
Iran.
We're responding. Yeah, in Iran and Syria.
Responding to
Mm.
Iranian troops. I saw that too, Aley.
Yeah.
Man, that's scary
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, and all this stuff is supposed to happen with, if you look at the planetary, the Pluto stuff, it's all coming out, it's all coming out. And we have a while to go, don't we, Diana? I think we have,
Yes,
what,
we
till
do.
2025 or something? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it'll settle down in January of 2025, but also, 26. Well,
Another thing.
that's when we'll feel the real movement forward.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
Don't get discouraged, everybody.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
September of next year, Pluto's going to go back into Capricorn briefly, very briefly, and then he's going back into Aquarius in the early part of 2026. When that happens, then he's completely done with going back into Capricorn.
Okay.
So it's not till 2026 when we feel the real forward movement.
Just got to hang on.
So Annie
Buckle up.
says she swooshed Reiki through her body, then my hubby's hands, and then I sent to her mother-in-law, Terry and Calihealer. And she says she didn't know what it was until today, Calihealer. So she was very in tune with your energy today. So that's wonderful. Thanks, Annie.
Beautiful.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you, Annie. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We always like that, don't we? Yes, fasten your seatbelts. That's true. Book Bewitched, we could send safety to us all. There you go. Why don't we do that? I haven't got any more dreams right now. So it's always a good idea to send light and love and protection to each other as a collective. It's always helpful. And we all are in this community to do such things. And it really is powerful, as we've seen with my husband and with Aaron. And even Callie got some of that today. So, and Terry. So we always appreciate that. So let's I'm going to let you do it, Terry, because you're really, really good at this. You are.
Oh, okay. Are we going to do a blessing?
Yeah, you can. She wants some safety to us all, or yeah. No, Ness, we'll take your question. We'll do it after
I
the
was just
Okay.
Yep.
You want to do Ness first and then do that?
No, why don't we do it this
Okay.
way? Yeah.
Okay. Just take a deep breath, everybody. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. Breathing in through your mouth. And on your exhale, letting go. Feel your shoulders slide down your back. Look into your heart space, your solar plexus, seeing your divine light, seeing all the lights around the country and the world, all of us shining. Grow your light. Expand it into your room, your house, your neighborhood. See the light starting, moving all around, sparkling, calling in 33 trillion angels of love and light, shining bright all around us. Spirit guides, ancestors of the planet, your grandparents, calling in the elementals, all the sparkles that come in with pan and joy and wonder. Feeling that all around you. And then if you want to, we can join each other. Imagine holding the hand of the person on your right, giving it a squeeze, and feeling it come back to you on the left. Never alone, all together, living in light.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's it. Turn on your heart light. Let it shine wherever you go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Warrior Girl, that would be wonderful if we could do a multi-live stream and send love and light to the Middle East and Ukraine. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your crown feels hot. Well, that's good hypnicity. I love that.
Yeah.
Rossi, I will ask for that. And let me do Ness first, and then Rossi, I will definitely address what you wrote as well. So I keep having this dream about a place, a secret attic space that only I can access and watch folks. I keep seeing it over and over again. You know what's in the attic? That's your higher self. Yeah. Wow. And it is a secretive place if you don't know it's there. I mean, we sometimes don't even realize that it is it's the all-knowing state. So
Yeah. And that you were seeing it and you were watching folks. So it's a state of awareness, right?
yeah.
So we're aware of everything in this. Yeah, and universal energy. So, but witnessing awareness.
And choosing your next life's contract.
Oh, nice.
I get it's multifaceted in that it's like another layer of a dimension that you can go in and access to see other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like an Akashic as well, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we've got Edison is not Edison. Einstein said that we only use 5% of our brain or something like that.
Yeah.
And and he used 30 or 20% or something.
Yeah.
And he was brilliant. Can you just imagine if we could access all those pieces in our brain? But I love the attic. I love the attic.
Right. And what do we store in the attic anyway? Things
Right.
that we want
Memories,
to use,
things.
but
Yes.
or can't let go of, right? And we
Right.
go up there and we
Christmas ornaments and old photo albums.
right? And we play with those toys.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're up there, and since you are looking at others, you are able to see who you want to align yourself with, right? As Callie was saying, it is definitely multifaceted.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And when you're seeing those people, you make the decision who you approve of and who you don't approve of. That's the cardinal. In other words, you don't have to put up with. You can choose who you want to interact with or be with. You don't have to be, somebody that has to talk to everybody or be with everybody. It's your decision. So
Right.
Yeah.
These dreams are something else, everybody. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
And you're weighing it out while you're up
They're
there.
weighing it out. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Ness. I'm glad you came in and asked your question.
Yeah.
Okay, Wiki.
Yeah. What Rossi says, can I ask for a healing for a crochet YouTuber that's going through health issues? Her channel is Llama Mama Kayla. Crochets only with her 4 fingers. Of course, Rossi.
Amazing.
Much love to her. Much love and healing. That's so nice.
Send her healing.
Yeah, that's so nice of you. Anybody that does, sends healing light. I know usually we have to approve people doing it, so we do want to make sure that we say for the highest good of all concerned. If we don't know for sure, but absolutely, yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Sometimes it's like a tall tree house and not an. Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah.
Wow.
The tree of life. The tree of life. And there's a little house up there. Yeah.
Taking you back to that. Picking and choosing.
Yeah. Oh my Lord. It also it does feel like your space. It also reminds me of the access that we have when I was talking to Terry, and I think it was Terry. No, maybe not. We were talking about, it was Irish Granny was talking about the magic of memory. That's what it was. And we can go back and relive something over and over again because, well, at least if we don't have Alzheimer's or something like that. But it's such a beautiful blessing, and not a lot of us realize it. And we're taken back to that inner child or who we were at that time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
Oh, I love that.
Stairway to Heaven. Oh, wow. Wow. Yes, I'm glad it resonates, Ness. Christine Fryer, I had a dream since I was a little girl, sitting on my pillow, floating down the hallway, out the back door, up into the sky, and then slowly back down through the house, back to my bed. Oh, you were astral traveling, honey.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And she wanted to bring her pillow with her because it was more comfortable.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's comfy. Yep, you're going
Better
into
than that scratchy old rug.
That's right. We don't want that Aladdin rug, right? Oh my Lord. Oh, let's see
Yeah.
what that.
Kids
I
don't
love-
understand that they can't astral travel. They haven't been told yet.
Right,
Right.
right. Absolutely. You can do anything. And look it says to remember.
Yeah.
Remember how you did it, Christine, so you can do it again.
Yeah.
Because you're right, Terry. When we're told, oh, you didn't see that, you don't know that. What before all of that, we were like this big wondrous
Doing it.
doing it.
Sisters are doing it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're welcome, Ness. Thank you. Oh, she did, Rossi. Okay, honey, definitely. Then we will definitely send it to her. Oh, it started when you were 6. Okay.
Yeah, when she was more open,
Uh-huh.
and now
Mhm.
it's cool that you can still do that.
Right. Yeah. If you know you did it and you did it, you could probably still do it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She remembers, Book remembers flying as a child. Yeah, go for it. You know that Diana has us meet up all the time, and Kelly has done it, and so is Terry and Kate, who isn't here this evening. I thought she was coming back, but she said her job has become full-time, and so she cannot participate. But I just want to say that, we love having her energy here, and if she wants to come back at any time, we'd love to have her. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christine, I used to do that when I was a kid too.
Did
Jumping
you?
out the back and
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
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 It's great.
They all
Yeah.
are.
you know,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah.
calm, it's complicated, it's fun, and we're floating, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. It was real. Yes, hypnicity. We do too. We miss Kate. She might be able to negotiate. Actually, if a class that I'm supposed to teach in the winter is a class, I have to teach on Wednesday nights, so we may have to change for a period of time. But I don't know yet whether it will even make it, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Maybe she can do it.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to have more than one student.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, you have to have more than 15. So yeah. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Ladies, it's always a delight. It's always wonderful to share time with you, for you to share your gifts. And I send you all much love, Kelly,
Same.
Diana, and your Aaron,
Yes.
and Terry, of course, and your daughter as well, because she's home now, and that's so wonderful. Yes. And I thank everybody who is here. We just adore you, and we're so glad you interact with us about good, bad, and ugly. I mean, it's okay. Yeah.
And that they feel comfortable doing
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And they trust us.
Yeah.
Right? And Aley, the same back at you, sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And for Kate,
Uh-huh.
for
And Kate.
continued healing and steadiness.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. There's
Yep.
continued prayers for you and
Yep.
Keith both.
Still getting that blood pressure down. It takes a while, but I'm
Yeah.
proud of his accomplishments. So yeah, much love
Yeah.
to everybody. And hello to Peter as well, Carolyn. Much love to Peter.
Yes.
Thank you for your insight about the ghost.
Yes.
And that was really cool. And Carolyn, you need to come back really soon, because we need to talk about more ghost stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. So much fun having you. Have a good
Sweet
one.
dreams.
See you next
Good night.
week.
Driveway.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.